Where's the what? Move it to catch side.
Pero bueno, vamos a ver cómo queda.
I wasn't planning on going as hard as I did for this Sunday reset, but I'm so happy that I did because my home desperately needed it. I always like to start out with the laundry to get it out of the way, and luckily I started my laundry at 5 o'clock this morning because I set it on a timer to be done by the time I woke up, so it was all ready for me when I got started cleaning. I have not cleaned my laundry room in a very long time. It's something that I avoid. I don't know why. It's just like last on the list of things to do that I never get to. But today while I was doing my laundry, I was like, you know what? Let me get to this today. I started taking everything out of the laundry room. That way I can clean the floors thoroughly and the shelf on top. I've always wanted to have an aesthetically pleasing laundry room with the matching bins and the labels and all that jazz, but I've never gotten around to it. So maybe that's something I'll do in the near future, maybe after our backyard is complete, because right now I feel like we're putting everything into the backyard and I don't need to start any other projects around the house. The amount of dust that was on the laundry room floor was honestly so alarming. I tried to get behind the washer and dryer because I feel like it all accumulates back there, but it's so hard to get the vacuum to reach, but I tried my best. And then I quickly Swiffered it and put the products back on the shelf, and I tried to make it look nice, but I mean, I don't really have any organizers, so this is the best that it's gonna get. I was also trying to figure out the best way to put these laundry bins in this corner. I have 4, one for towels, whites, lights, and darks, and then I place this little trash can there in the corner, and I feel like it works out perfectly. Then I got started on the staircase, which I feel like is a place in our house that just accumulates all the junk throughout the day. While I was doing that, the laundry went off, so I made sure to go up and take care of that. I feel like that's the best way to stay on top of your laundry, is as soon as you hear it go off, you go up and you make sure it's all taken care of. I got started on breaking down some of these boxes, and usually this is my husband's job because he finds it oddly satisfying, but I took care of it for today because it was in the way and I wanted to make sure everything was clean. And then I vacuumed the couches, which is something I rarely do. I'm not gonna lie, I do this like twice a year. I feel like it's something that I avoid, just like cleaning the laundry room. I just don't get to it, especially since my dog doesn't shed and I feel like they stay relatively clean. But today was the day and I got it done. It felt so nice. Also, shout out to my puppy for keeping me company all day while I was cleaning. She's the best. Today I was really trying to focus on doing things around the house that I don't ever do or I rarely do, because I feel like on any given day I vacuum the floors, I mop, I clean the counters off. But today I wanted to do things that would actually make a difference for me, which is why I was doing all these random things. Today the laundry felt like such a nuisance because all I wanted to do was organize and declutter my home, but every like hour I had to go back up and make sure that the laundry was switched out, but it's fine. I got a lot of it taken care of, and that was my goal. Then I got started on the #1 task I've been avoiding probably for the past year, which is cleaning and organizing underneath my bathroom sink. I don't even know how this happened. I guess one day I just started putting things where they didn't belong down here, and then one thing led to the next. I formed a really bad habit and now it's a mess. Eventually I want to get organizers under my sink that actually match, but for now this will do. Also, can we talk about the amount of pads I was hoarding underneath this sink that I didn't even know that I had? This is insane. It fills up this entire drawer. About halfway through, I was really regretting my decision to organize this sink. Oh, there's another bag of pads. I kept going even though I really didn't want to, and to be honest, it didn't even take that long. I think tasks like this are more mentally draining than anything because you have to try and think about where you're going to put everything, what you can donate, what needs to be thrown away, and all of it can just feel very overwhelming. And there's another bag of pads. I told you guys it was insane the amount that I had. I also had just a bunch of random little knickknacks at the bottom of the drawers that were driving me nuts because I'm like, where do I put these? I don't have like little containers or anything, so I tried to organize it the best that I could, and then I vacuumed out the bottom of the cabinet. You can't see in the frame, but I got rid of an entire bag filled with empty products. I do this thing where I hold on to products because I feel like I can get like one more squeeze out of it, one more pump out of it, even though I've tried a million times and like nothing else is coming out. But I'm like, no, I'll save this for a rainy day. I'm gonna keep it underneath my sink in case I run out of my new one. I'll keep the old one. It just makes no sense. Also, hair clips, claw clips, headbands. How are we organizing those, guys? Because I don't know how to. I just throw them in bins and and that's the best that it's gonna get. I finally finished doing that, and then I moved on to wiping down some surfaces like I said I wasn't gonna do today, but I did anyways. We have this shelf area by our bedroom door. Those are some Polaroids of Nick and I, and that's the necklace he got me in middle school for Valentine's Day. I save it, but I need to clean this area. It's looking very cluttered. I kind of just throw anything and everything on there. So I wiped it down and I put down the things that were already on there, and then I think I took away like 2 pictures because I thought it was looking kind of cluttered. I wiped off some other dusty surfaces in my home. I hate dust so much. For some reason, our house just accumulates it, and I think it's because we have dirt and rock in our backyard, but soon our backyard will be done, and I feel like it'll help the problem. I also tidied up the downstairs a little bit and wiped off some of the countertops. If you've made it this far, hi, I love you. I hope this video has given you a little bit of motivation to clean your house. Also, let me know your guys' cleaning routines down below. I'm really interested. Do you clean every day, once a week? Is it something that you hate doing, you love doing? For me personally, cleaning is like my therapy. I put on a podcast, I turn on some nice music, whatever it is that's gonna put me in a good mood, and I just kind of zone out and clean my house, and it feels so good every time. I decided to be done for the day, so I made myself an iced coffee as a little treat, and I sat down and enjoyed some YouTube.
Wallahi العظيم you are gay.
Don't say this to me.
Wallahi you are gay. Wallahi you are gay.